Right, okay, so you join me today in Tesco's. I'm just going to have some breakfast because last night we stayed over in Stoke-on-Trent, and the reason why we stayed over here is because I'm having another upgrade done to the van, which I'll show you a little bit later. So yeah, this is an upgrade that I've planned to have done for some while, and they allow you to stay over in their yard, which is very, very secure, and it was a very peaceful night. But yeah, check back shortly and I'll show you what the upgrade is. So the upgrade that I'm having done today is hydraulic levelling legs, and for those of you that don't know what these are, basically they allow you to pull up at a campsite on a pitch that isn't necessarily very level, and rather than using ramps and all that kind of thing, literally at the push of a button, the levelling legs automatically level the van, so that when you go to bed, you know that you're completely level, so you don't roll out of bed and your cup of coffee doesn't slide off the table. And the company that I've chosen to go with is a company called AMPLO, and the company that installs AMPLO near to me is called TOWtall. And these are based in Stoke-on-Trent, and this is the same company that installed my tow bar, and that's exactly the reason why I've come back here, because the service was absolutely perfect. So here you can see they've got the demo vehicle out for me, and they've got this jacked up. This is just to demonstrate how high it can go. As you can see, we're losing the light a little bit, but I think they've finished on my van now, so they're going to do a little bit of a demonstration just to show how this works and the flexibility of it as well. So all these solenoids here will trigger to make the hydraulic fluid flow to each of the legs, and you've also got the ability to manually control this as well. So if you end up with no power, then you can actually retract the legs manually, which is good to know. And you can see here exactly what sort of clearance you can have. So again, the beauty of this is that if you need to change any of your tyres, then you don't need jacks, because you can actually use the AMPLO system to raise the tyre. But look at that for clearance. That is crazy. So is this automatic now?
And then you can go into manual after,
Right.
instantly.
So you're doing this simply by pressing that automatic button?
Yeah. Now that's finished.
So that's finished the automatic levelling.
I can now, if I want to lift the rear all the way up.
Oh, don't stand in front of the camera.
Oh, and that one's a little one now.
Yeah.
Great level.
Wow. That is incredible, isn't it? Unbelievable. So if it rains, I can just go under there.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So we'll bring them all the way up. Legs up, fan down. It's always confusing that. Right?
Yeah.
Legs up, fan down. Legs down, level.
So that's raising all 4 of them at the same time?
Yeah.
And that's what I would do if I was leaving site?
Yes. Especially that, you'll track them all. That way. We've done a timer.
Right.
Which side's best to do the tilt? This side. Should we do this side?
Yep.
So this will lift the side only ever so slightly, and then it will beep on the screen, and there'll be an arrow to say retract.
Right. So what you're pressing in there, is that the screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
So the screen's mounted on this?
Yeah.
Right.
We'd usually mount it on the other side, but you've got your isolator switch on the other side.
Right. Ah, yeah.
And that's it. So in here, now it's finished, the tank drain is pointing the arrow to the retract.
So if we're doing tank drain, you do that from that keypad from there rather than from the remote?
Yes. I mean,
Right.
you can manually,
Okay.
and also you can set the van so it's got a tilt to drain the water if you're cleaning the roof, stuff like that. I'll wait for it to finish.
Mhm.
And then we're back to the home screen.
Right.
To get into the drain mode, you've got the little personalised option. Click that, and then your 2 tanks are there. You can also use it manually on the screen, the same as the remote. So you click there, and you highlight it in pairs. So, and then these up and down buttons become the up and down buttons for the legs. So if we wanted to lift the front up, you click the tick, and then down, up, whichever you choose. That's only if you lose the remote control.
Yeah.
Back to normal. A for level. That's it.
Brilliant. Does it come with instructions?
Yes, it's there in the door.
Right.
The emergency handle's there in the door. If for some reason it decides to not play ball and not lift the legs up, there's a little plastic cover on the motor underneath. Cut the cable ties off of that cover. You'll see where it screws in, and just manually raise the legs.
Electrical failure, stuff like that.
Yeah.
It will raise it. You can manually raise the leg.
Okay.
It beeps when you've got the ignition on, and when you've got the van running, it won't let the system work.
Right.
It operates on the assumption you've just pulled up to site, battery's fully charged, ready to go.
Okay.
And it'll also beep if the legs are slightly down as well. And it's
Okay.
quite a loud, quite a predominant beep,
Okay.
so you will hear it.
Okay.
That there's your little plastic cover. Look behind there, you can see that little hole where the handle screws into.
Uh-huh. Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice and neat.
So your front brackets, talking about the non-drill.
Oh, this was one of the benefits that I didn't remember. So it's picked up all the existing holes.
Existing, and existing again.
Yeah.
And then the same again at the rear.
They're formidable brackets, aren't they?
Yes. And they're picking up at the bottom of the leg rather than the top, so that's where the strength is. Also, some systems sit in this area like that, but
Yeah.
we're further in. We're now wider, so the stability's increased.
Right. Yeah.
The ECU, the gyro is separate in the system, which means we can get it in the centre of the van.
Watch face. Edit that out.
Right.
And then your rears, two originals, same there and there.
Yeah. Yeah, nice. And they sit quite high as well, a lot higher than this.
Yes, with them being a cylinder ram and without the block on the top, it allows us to lift them higher and still achieve that
Throw.
Yeah, right.
So you have a well above the axle.
Even with the air deflated out, you've got 6.5 inches of clearance between that foot and the floor.
Yeah. No, that's smart.
That is the only thing we've had to modify. We've had to move this further back. Obviously, we've got this gusset in here that sits in the way.
Yeah.
So we've had to move that back, and obviously move the hole further back as well.
Right.
Small alteration.
It's not going to affect the rigidity or anything.
Yeah. I'm guessing that do these move?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's some movement in them.
Right, I'm sure if it was on uneven ground it would
Yeah,
sort
yeah.
itself out.
Yeah. Obviously, because they're all brand new, everything's all nice and
Yeah.
tight. With a few uses, it'll loosen it off a little
Yeah.
bit.
No, that's great.
Yeah.
Lovely.
That bottom feature is just a stabiliser. If you wanted a quick stop, just puts the feet down. Gives you a little bit of rigidity rather than fully auto levelling.
All right.
So you do get that option.
So there you go, there's the handover, and I'm sure I'll have some questions, but it comes with instructions and the guys are on the phone if I do have any questions. So yep, quite happy with that. So it's getting dark outside, so I'm going to get off home shortly. But yeah, again, amazing service from the guys at TOWtall. Thanks very much to Matt. Matt's taken care of me. He's the guy that I dealt with when I placed the order at the show last week. And yeah, really pleased. So yeah, thanks very much for watching. And yeah, if you're interested in levelling legs, then you could do a lot worse than talking to the guys at TOWtall. Thanks very much everybody, bye for now.